Yeah. Happy
No doubt.
Saturday. No doubt, no doubt. This Saturday, this snowy Saturday. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it was hell battling that snowstorm to get to the studio. Uber wouldn't take you. Nobody. So we had to get a fucking helicopter.
Damn right. Damn
Nobody
right.
was
Y'all
able
know what
to
time it
cab,
is.
no Uber, no Uber XL, no Uber truck. We had to get a helicopter. But we
Y'all
here. We
already
made it.
know. We made it,
There it
man.
is.
We made it.
Yes.
Southeast getting snowed up, boy. Y'all know what time it is. Positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation. Peace.
Peace, peace, peace. With that being said, the show today talking about the women. The is the black woman's faith more in the government or in her culture? And also we gonna touch on the Boule stronghold on Black America.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With that being said, we shall begin. It's
Well,
just my thought.
you already know how I feel about that though. I've been talking about the Boule. I think all that coincide together. Boule and the women's movement, all that stuff played a toll on our community. So and it's still taking a toll on.
It was, the Boule. I'm doing research, a little research on it today. After and it's a strict organization to get in. You know, they say it's only take me in and only have a membership of about 5,000.
Well, they got other affiliates, you know what I'm saying? Because you got all these fraternities, you got sororities, you got Prince Hall, and the Boule more towards our group, our ethnic background. So the Boule is more branches and off from the Prince Hall, you know what I'm saying? And we know what the Prince Hall is. Um, secret society within a secret society within a secret society.
Right. WED with the
Yeah.
most, he was among the Boulets, and he had wrote about the talented tenth. Remember, um, that was one of his books. Um, talking about the 10%, top 10%. You know, need to be rolling. I had read the book. It's been a while ago, but yeah, that's what he was talking about. But even with that being said, um, out of the talented tenth, they say it's approximately 20 million black men in America. Even with the talented child, if it was you took the top 10% of the black male population, that would be 2 million. Still, that sorority is or fraternity is only 5,000. So it's very strict to get in there. So they must hold a lot of influence. They had members. A lot of the prominent members in there was like I say, W.E.B. Du Bois, Dr. Martin Luther
Yeah.
King,
Yeah.
yeah, Andrew
Hmm.
Young,
Yep.
uh, yeah. Let's see, Thurgood
Jay.
Marshall,
Yep. Thurgood Marshall. Yep.
Eric
Um.
Holder, Eric Holder,
Yep.
John Lewis,
Yep.
yeah,
And
and
most of the HBCUs, like I said, it started with the Boule, then you got the Prince Hall, then it break down to the fraternities, and then you got all these different branches. It even go down to, I mean, the belief. If y'all don't believe it or not, even go down to gang members, even street motorcycle gangs and all that. So, um, yeah, I mean,
they need a rule. They need a
that's how
ruling.
far it branches off.
Yeah, they need a leader. They need some type of connection and leadership um, in every form of society. So it wouldn't surprise me that top gang member would have such affiliations and things to that nature.
Yeah, of course. Of
It's
course.
just like this.
And
Just hmm
and they main purpose is to throw us off our path anyway, to keep us docile or keep us, submitting to this system. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And as soon as we get ahead, that's when something else will come up or some movement will start, and it just take your awareness away. So, like I said, it was formed in order to uh to throw us astray, take us off our path, and to constantly keep us in a rut. That's how I look at it.
right,
Because um, I could see if it was helping the community as a whole, but when you single out individuals, then and they over this organization, and say they've been over, like say you got some of the politicians, they've been in office for 50 years. So say you get somebody that's in the group and they haven't matured in 50 years, but they the leader. That's gonna affect everybody else, you know what I'm saying? That's in the tree,
right,
because it's almost like a pyramid scheme almost, you know?
right. They say the Greek word boule means council of noblemen,
Yep.
reflecting its elite.
Now
Yeah,
who the
invitation
noble?
only.
Who the noble? We the noble. You know what I'm saying? You know why we
Yeah,
know? Because we born good by nature. It's in our nature to be good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we
right.
connected to the source. Yeah, you should. You know what? You should play that scene. Remember the movie School Days? Uh, with Spike Lee.
Yes, uh huh.
Yeah, and you remember like that scene. Um, they were standing in front of I guess so-called Kentucky Fried Chicken, and you had the regular college students. Most of them was activists and power to the people type movement. But then you had the fraternities and sororities going against them. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
they were trying to look more European, and you know what I'm saying? That's you had the color thing going on with the light
right. That's
skin
what
against dark skin.
Hillary,
You know what I'm saying?
Hillary was the light skinned one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You talking about
uh
old
huh.
girl played on Martin.
Not Martin. No, with
Keisha, yeah,
Dwayne
the
Wade.
one.
No, with Dwayne Wade. Well, no, her. I'm talking about the light skinned girl, Hillary. That was with Dwayne Wade, Dwayne Wayne.
Who?
With come on now, Hillary, Lisa played with Lisa Bonet in not School
Oh
Days.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She was a
yeah.
light.
You see,
Now look,
they were
say that
showing
was
you
saying
that with
about the
Bill
girl.
Cosby.
Yeah, right,
Remember
right,
in
right.
Living
Say
Color and
that.
all that?
Right, right. To say that you say that about the skin. It says critically, the Boule has represented a black elite network. Members who see their proximity as white political power as enhancing their value and authority to speak for Black America. I
And
mean,
and 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 in the beginning, like I said, it was more of them because you know the lighter you are, the more you get a pass. You feel what I'm saying? So a
right,
lot of the days in the beginning, there were a lot of mulattoes or mixed people. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because what would be a better way to indoctrinate the people? You had to start with the skin tone because that's still going on to this day. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yep.
This thing telling me to create an account. I don't know. Think I
But
already
it
got it.
affects every corner of our community. You know what I'm saying? From the church to the schools. It affects everything, man. So that's a way to keep us in a rut and to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind. You know,
Right.
I always talk about the boule.
Right, I'm gonna share this video right quick. I'm not gonna play much of it. We're just gonna play just first few minutes of it. We'll play it a little bit at a time till we watch it all. You know what I'm saying throughout this thing. I'm gonna share this screen though. Hold on.
The BOULE is an acronym for Sigma Pi Phi.
The Boule only accepts membership from men who are already successful in business.
Deep within the shadows of society, there exists a whispered tale of power, mystery, and intrigue. Welcome to the realm of the inside the Black Illuminati secret society, the Boule. Within its clandestine chambers, emotions swirl like a tempest, ranging from curiosity to fear, from fascination to trepidation. Imagine a world where secrets dance in the flickering candlelight, where whispers hold more weight than the loudest proclamations. This is the domain of the Boule, where only the chosen few tread, their hearts heavy with the burden of knowledge, their souls ablaze with ambition. Yet amidst the enigma, there lies a poignant yearning for understanding, a desire to unravel the threads of mystery and glimpse the truth that lies beyond the veil. For within these hallowed halls, emotions run deep, a mixture of awe and reverence for the power that resides within, tempered by a sense of apprehension for what lies ahead. So, dear seeker of truth, dare to step into the shadows and explore the realm of the Boule. Let your heart be your guide as you navigate the labyrinth of emotions that dwell within, for therein lies the key to unlocking the secrets of the ages. The Boule, sometimes referred to as the Black-only Illuminati, has a fascinating history rooted in the early 20th century. It was founded in 1904 by a group of African-American professionals who sought to create a supportive network for Black intellectuals and leaders. The organization's founding members were prominent figures in their respective fields, including academics, doctors, lawyers, and businessmen. The Boule emerged during a time of intense racial discrimination and segregation in the United States. African Americans faced significant barriers to education, employment, and social advancement. In response to these challenges, the founders of the Boule sought to build a community of like-minded individuals who could support each other in their personal and professional endeavors. Initially, the Boule focused on providing opportunities for its members to network and share resources. Members would meet regularly to discuss issues facing the African American community and to strategize ways to address them. The organization also worked to promote education and leadership development among African Americans, believing that these were crucial tools for social progress. In the early years of its existence, the Boule was relatively small and operated largely behind the scenes. Its activities were centered around providing support and mentorship to its members, as well as advocating for social and political change. As the organization grew, it began to take on a more prominent role in the African American community, becoming known for its commitment to excellence and service. The founding principles of the Boule reflect its commitment to professional advancement, social upliftment, and community service. From its inception, the organization has been dedicated to helping African Americans achieve success in their chosen fields and to using their talents and resources to benefit the broader community.
I'm going to stop right there. Because I heard you say no on one part, and I wanted you to elaborate.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that part with Elijah Muhammad. As you can tell, you can look at his feds that you really don't supposed to have nothing marked on your feds. You know what I'm saying? When you're supposed to be Moorish American. And that's Elijah learned from Clarence 13X Smith. But you gotta understand who sponsored all these people. It was the hidden hand, which is, we know who the hidden hand is, but the people that sponsor the hidden hand, which is the Jewish community. You know what I'm saying? And they sponsor a lot of this, a lot of these movements. You know what I'm saying? They were the sponsor. And if you notice, this is how you create an imbalance in the community. When you get influence outside of your community. And the Jewish community, they always use that as a tool to control the masses. You know what I'm saying? With media, with all this going on. And who you think sponsoring all these people out here with ICE and all that now? You know what I'm saying? These so-called liberals, they being hired. These actors. You know what I'm saying? So we always
Yeah.
know people like Soros or somebody, and what's his nationality? He's a Jew. You feel what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
So this is what we telling y'all is that it ain't nothing new under the sun. It's still going on, you know. And even Jesse Jackson, he was in the, you know what I'm saying, he a Prince Hall / in a fraternity, and he changed our nationality from Indian to Negro to African American. He part of the Boule. So the Boule is basically somebody that they so-called supposed to be the elite of our race, but they're being influenced by somebody outside of our race. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Right.
we're not
You gotta
saying, you know, we racist and that, but you need to worry about your own people. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you making an influence in our community? We can take care of ourselves at the end of the day. You know,
right. Right.
but but the feds he got on, it got the star and the crescent on there, and if you see the crescent facing the opposite way, so this this is what I'm saying. We didn't have no religion, man. If you look back in history, we even the Moors didn't push no religion. They say they were Muslim, but the only reason they say they were Muslim because of the Ottoman Empire. You know what I'm saying? But when the Ottoman Empire and all these other they was going all across the planet, they saw everybody that looked like us. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
you know, this is what I'm saying. The Boule was made to break up the dynasty, the so-called kingdom that we had. You know what I'm saying? And it's still here. We the traces of it. But it's in order to keep us down, and you know what I'm saying? You got people like J. Edgar Hoover. He was a Mason. You know what I'm saying? But he was guess what? He was a fair black man. Because J. Edgar Hoover was a black man. He was just red as hell.
Mhm.
So in the beginning, you saw a lot of Boule was mulatto, and all that's how we lost our kingdom from the mulattoes. Start mixing with other races, and you having kids with these people, and they came in and take the throne after the parents died. So
So how the,
you
yeah,
know,
how the
even
white
when you
man
go to Brazil, you got Argentina. Look at the Jews that went over there and took over Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Because they over there now trying to set up so when they blow up Israel over here, they can go over there. They can escape over there. You know. So, and what's the big thing in Brazil? If you ain't light, you ain't right. You know what I'm saying? They done took
yeah,
over the government and all that.
yeah.
Yeah. So the Boule, man, it's another weapon, you know, to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind, man.
Then so the question was, do you think the Boule has a stronghold on the black community?
Not more. I think we waking up. I think it was 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
They control.
Um,
You know, because the source. I think how I feel personally feel is an opinion, and everything is an opinion. I mean, you know, let's just facts, something I can prove. But I think the start of the information superhighway, since the internet and this information has become easy to access, or you know, easily
yeah.
accessed, that I think it's almost leveling the playing field. That's why you know they have to come up with how to learn small faster, and that's why they came up with AI. But they've been had AI. You know what I'm saying? Hell,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
AI
AI
been
when
out
they
crazy.
created it.
Yep.
Yeah, they had AI when they created
Everything
the
people
internet.
getting on Google, that's AI anyway. So I don't, you
Exactly.
know,
They had AI.
we've been
Yeah,
using AI.
they just gave it to us. They just gave it to us. They said, okay, they can have
Yeah,
anything.
basically.
Yes.
Basically,
Yes.
they're giving us our stuff that we already had. It's just refurbished. That's all it
Yeah.
is. Because it ain't nothing
Okay.
new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you look at the so-called Tartarian technology, they stuff was more advanced. You had electrical cars in the 1800s. You know what I'm saying? They just the so-called Illuminati eliminated all that because they were controlled over everything, all the technology and whatever. So they just now learning how to use that stuff. We've been had all that stuff on the planet, man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And the true
Yeah.
ruler's not ruling, so that's why everything out of whack. Cause we not in control. You know what I'm saying? We should have been advanced by now, just like the Jetsons by now. But because
Yeah.
of these folk,
We're supposed to have been advanced far greater than what we are. You know what I'm saying? And
oh yeah,
so
as
is
a
that
group,
short?
yeah.
So the stronghold on the black community could be referred to or reference to maybe why the black community can't come together. Maybe that stronghold is that black mass, that black matter. You know, in space you call it black matter.
Yeah.
Everything that you can't see is black matter, and that makes up
Everything
more
comes
of
from
the
black.
universe.
Yeah.
Right, right. Everything. You know. So I don't know. Is it that are they that stronghold that keeps Black America from
Of
uniting?
course. Of course. Of course
So
it
they
is.
have a
I mean,
stronghold. So they still have that stronghold over the
I
community.
and I don't think I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't use the terminology stronghold, but what I say is still an influence in our community because people still going to church, people still joining fraternities and sororities, people
Right.
still buying into the system, thinking they're gonna get a 401k, thinking they're gonna goddamn all this shit, all this stuff tied, and that come back to what we were saying about the black woman in the government because the Boule got something to do with that too. Because if they were supposed to be an organization, why wouldn't they aim toward getting the black families together? That's a weapon to keep us separated, and that's been going on before the '60s even happened in the '50s when welfare
And
started.
see,
You know,
the thing I've always questioned about the Boule was this right here. If you were for the advancement of the the black culture, the so-called black culture, why did you reach out for white acceptance so much?
because they got sponsored by white acceptance. Okay, that's their sponsors.
That's
Look,
what.
look what Trump said. He figured he get an HBCU money, and that's all of us. All of us didn't go to no HBCU. Some of us did, some of us didn't.
I
You
did,
feel what I'm
yes, I
saying?
did.
But that's not us as a collective because when we was in school, a lot of us had trades. They were teaching you trades in school when we was going to school. They all of a sudden stopped
Yeah,
sponsoring it.
they stopped while we were. I don't know if it was we were the last of that class or what. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think
I
we were.
believe,
Our
you
generation
know,
was the last of the
yeah,
trades.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
really
think
do.
it was. Yeah, they can't even write in cursive now. They don't even teach them that.
Exactly.
Shit. Put the
So if they
Constitution,
were
put
so
the Bill of
called
Rights
helping
in
each
front of
other,
them. Put your Bill of Rights in front of them motherfuckers and say, "Hey, tell me your rights. Read me your rights." God damn it, they can't read
and
it.
let's go look at the people that signed the Bill of Rights. I mean, the not that the 1965 with Johnson. Look at all the Boule members that signed that agreement. That's
The
what you need to
civil
look
right,
at because
the
that
civil
set us
right,
back another 50 years right there. You know what I'm saying?
the
And
Civil
it
Rights
still
Act
setting
of
us back.
1965.
And I bet you majority of them were Boule, Prince Hall, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still going on in our community, man. That's why you got a liquor store in every corner. That's why the foreigners can come in here, set up, open a store, sell you products that your body can't handle. You know what I'm saying? They get set up, they get a loan, they get all that. If the Boule was so powerful, we would have industries like that where we can funnel our people through there and create a movement. But it's not meant for that. It's to keep the so-called races separated and to keep classism going on.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Boule been around for a long time, but like I said, man, before we even had all that, we were sticking together.
Oh yeah. Doing
You know what I'm
segregation,
saying?
yes.
We were sticking together.
Yeah.
We had it going on
Yep,
because it
that's
was
what I
more
always
it was more regular black folk than it was the so-called boule. You know what I'm saying? And like my uncle used to tell me, when they became a Mason, it wasn't like it was now. You know what I'm saying? It was more serious then, and a lot of them just it was more of a social thing, like the Elks Lounge or being. Remember that the movie we used to watch the Flintstones, and you seen Fred and they had they were part of the Elks Lounge.
right.
Remember that? And they used to wear the hat to go
Yeah,
into the meetings.
right,
Same thing.
right,
Same thing.
right,
So
right.
they showing you through the cartoons it was social engineering. You know what I'm saying?
But they show you everything through the cartoons. You
Oh
get them
yeah,
old you get
people
them
like,
old
oh
Disney
man, you looking at a cartoon, but you find more truth in a cartoon than you would reality show. You know that's how they hide. They got put it in your face. You know.
Oh yeah, but they have to tell you the truth.
They got to. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you put a mirror in front of evil and say live. So they gotta mirror everything you do. Come on, think about it. It gotta mirror everything you do. It gotta mirror everything you do.
Right.
So it don't look like, because I was looking at something the other day and a guy was like, you know how you in the mirror and then by the time you see your shadow, it's a couple of seconds already went by us. So that show you that time has no essence, because that all your lives done flash right in front of you. You just can't see it because time, you know what I'm saying? You done because they done set up this matrix so you can't see beyond what they show you. You know what I'm saying? And your eyes haven't been trained to see reality no more. You know? So it's like I said, they got to keep this image going and keep their foot on our neck to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind. You know? But like I said, it's not working no more because look at everything getting exposed now. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bill Gates. He can't even go. It's a lot of African countries. They got 22 African countries got a hit out on the Joker, man. They got a hit out on him.
They should.
And he was just in another country in Africa and they ran him out. So people waking up, they're waking up. The veil is being pulled up from over their eyes. But like I said, you know, it's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not a patient guy, man. I really ain't. I mean, I'm with it, man. I'm not patient at all. That's why I expect motherfuckers to be at attention and learning and knowing and waking up all at the same time, man. But shit, I can't keep waiting on these motherfuckers. I said, shit, I ain't that patient. I'm gonna leave their ass. You know what I'm saying? It feel bad if you leave them behind.
Nah, I mean, you ain't supposed to wait on nobody.
But
because you're an individual at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Can't be Superman.
You
gotta take the cape off, man.
Let me see what I can find.
Look, gotta take the cape off. Can't be Superman. I can play some of that video. Shit.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm about to find something. I want to play. I'm gonna see if I can find it right quick. While you
I had some stuff on the bootleg, some more stuff on the bootleg, but was talking about it. They said the founders of the bootleg includes Henry Milton. Okay, this is all
right, hold on. This guy right here does a great job explaining it. I don't know if it'll let me play it or not. Hold on. All right, let me share.
It's so cold, man. Here, man. It's so cold here, man. I'm
telling you. Cold. You talking about cold, man. I'm in the cold right now.
Hey.
It was so cold on the way back, man. I was like, man, look here, man. Just let me make it back to the house, boy.
Listen, the squirrels got on fur coats.
Damn.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
That nigga said squirrel got off. That's bad, boy.
For real.
Let me see if I can share my joint. Let's see if it ain't gonna let me do it. All right.
What?
Let me just add it right. Yeah, man. I thought I wasn't gonna make it back, man. I thought, I know I was running a little late, but it was so bad I did. I mean, I talked shit the first night. They were talking about it, but hey, right now it ain't no joke out there, man.
A helicopter like the night made it to the studio. That damn shit. That little bit of ass snow.
Yeah, it's sticky.
Yeah, that little sticky snow. It's like plastic, like melting plastic.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's all orchestrated, man. Come on.
Listen, man. I think they have met with these two winter storms right here. I think Harp has mastered the winter disasters.
Well, it's all part of making money too. So
I think they mastered it. Oh yeah, because they
but
look how
they gotta
they
keep
hit
the
us.
planet cool though, man. The planet is already warming up, so it ain't much they can do.
Man, this shit gonna warm up and cool back down. It do it all. That's what it do. Warm up, cool down. Gonna cool back down. Warm back up. Cool back down. Come on, man. If the
all right, let me
earth
see if I can
wobbling, man.
all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
All right.
Whenever I get the thing, there it is.
I'm good now.
That's it.
A black skull and bones. They are worse than any skinhead. They are worse than any Klansman. On May of 1904, in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the hometown of the Prince Masonic Order, the Bouleu'S Secret Society was formed by 9 members. Okay? Now, these 9 black men, beginning with Henry McKee, and that's one, Dr. W.B. Du Bois, the biggest sellout, because he was the one who had betrayed black America in a twofold way. Actually, a threefold way. Number one, Dr. W.B. Du Bois, who's revered in the American history and throughout the Black worked with Margaret Sanger of Planned Parenthood.
Eugenics.
He told Margaret Sanger in 1828, a year before, she set up shop on the corner of Malcolm X, which is now Malcolm X Bar, 125th Street, which is 125th and Lenox Avenue in Harlem. If you want to gain access to black America, you have to target the black pulpit. These churches. Okay. So in 1929, the Harlem Pastoral Alliance, 500 black ministers from Harlem and around the
send me that video.
City were paid off. This whore singer,
Let me see if I can.
who herself had 3 children, 2 of her did not belong to her husband. One belonged to H.G. Wells, okay? Okay. And the other belonged to Cecil B. DeMille, the Hollywood director. And she said, this place for a black child to be is in his or her mother's womb, okay? These people are driven by the demons of Genesis, the fallen angels, okay? So the Bouleu'S Secret Society, 1904, started with Rockefeller Foundation money.
Come on now.
Okay. As the talented tip from Dr. Du Bois, it came from John D. Rockefeller, who gave it to Du Bois. For your listeners, they may be wondering, what is the dime of the talent tenth? Bouleu'S Secret Society would be the conduit which they would choose out of 10 African Americans of a lighter hue to represent this.
Yep.
No, my
The Bouleu'S Secret Society, B-O-U-L-E. It is a black zones.
See?
They are worse than any skin, and they are worse
You
than
control now. I try to tell
On the
you.
15th of May, 1904, in
like that, man.
the city of Brotherly Love,
It's saying
the hometown of the Prince Masonic Order, the Bouleu'S Society was formed by 9 Negroes. Okay.
My bad. All right, on that. But yeah. I told you, man.
Yeah.
Look, and just think, I've been knowing this stuff for. Look, this is one of the reasons why I'm not with one of my baby mamas, because when they were going online and want to be an AKA or all these for sorority, I said we ain't gonna work. I'm a freedom fighter. You know what I'm saying? You signed up for special privileges. You know what I'm saying? So you can make that money and do all that. Look, I'm preparing for my next fight. And that's why I told y'all.
Yes.
The reason why this shit keep going is because of the Bouleu'S. These people don't have no power. They got to go get us to have power. Come on, we can end it overnight.
Right.
But they're not going to let us end it overnight because it's big money for a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? Deaf, dumb, and blind. So this thing go deep, and it come back to the welfare, it come back to all that. And all the movements, so that tell you every movement in the country that we ever dealt with as black, so-called black folk, been sponsored by other races
Oh
to
yeah,
throw
yeah,
us
of
off.
course.
Come
Yes,
on,
yes,
man.
yes, yes.
So
Of
the boule
course,
ain't just black folk, it's the whole system
of
itself.
course,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course. Yeah, I mean, the shit. The damn the New Deal had nothing to do with black people at first. That was all for white folk. And then the
It
damn
was. It
they
was.
realized that they
White
couldn't
women.
pass. They realized that shit couldn't pass without the black people. So what he do? He tricked them. He tricked them.
Yeah.
FDR tricked them. That was the first trick. The first
My
trickery was
bad.
two trickeries that fucked Black America up. The first one was the New Deal. No,
Yep.
three. I said three. First one was the New Deal. The second one was damn LBJ with the damn civil rights, the civil rights shit. That he tricked them right there with that shit right there. He tricked them in the same way. And then if you do the research and read his damn and read his, he got a movie coming out. Look at that motherfucker. All right. If
Who?
you read it, down LBJ,
Oh yeah,
LBJ,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
LBJ. His idol was fucking FDR.
Yep.
That's who
Yep.
he idolized. He wanted to be
Yep.
like.
Yep.
So he knew FDR tricked Black America. He realized that's what I need to do. I'm gonna
Yep.
promise them niggas something. Yeah, and he got that.
Because if he didn't promise us nothing, he know we would have tore the country up. Because the younger black people was ready to tear the country up. So you had to go get these so-called preachers and all that. So your grandma or your whoever their grandma or whoever the women was, oh baby, don't do that. We all right. Just leave it up to God. Pray to Jesus and pray to,
everybody,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And we've been praying
yeah,
to Jesus for
all that,
50,
all that
100 years,
right
and
there.
we
Keep
still going
going.
through the same crap.
That's what they
You know
tell
what I'm
us
saying?
to. Just keep telling that
Come
bullet
on, man.
them from ministers and preachers. Keep preaching that. Keep preaching that. Keep preaching that. That's why
I
their
want to play
pockets
one more
line.
video, bro.
That's
One
cool.
more.
There it
One
is.
more. And then I'm
Get to me.
done with mine. I want to play the last one about the boule and
And then
how they done. I'm trying to
then
tell
we
you
can
they
move. Then
done.
we can
What's
move.
done.
Yeah, then we can move to the next subject.
Yes, sir. Is it playing?
It's on, but it ain't playing yet. Hold up, it's
It ain't
spinning.
moving on none. Oh, there we go. Oh,
There it
wow.
is.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and end that. But y'all see the pictures on there. I mean, any entertainment, any music. I mean, look at these people that's tied to these record deals and all that. You know what I'm saying? How they can't release their album when they want to, or they can't put out music that's gonna help their community. They gotta put out stuff that's gonna direct black men to prison or in a negative mind state. All this is part of the boule or the so-called Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? And we know what Illuminati is, to enlighten. But these people they do the opposite. So this is what we telling you. It's the opposite of enlightenment is to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. But they gonna put out there, okay, we here to save you, but they creating the problem. You know what
Hey,
I'm
you know
saying?
what?
So
Let me ask you this right here. Let me ask you this right here. You remember when Gaddafi was gonna give Farrakhan that $1 billion, and
oh
the
yeah.
United States
Oh yeah.
government said, if you accept that money, we're gonna lock your ass up. You remember that?
Yep.
I,
Yep.
now I bet Gaddafi say, I'm gonna give this damn money to Reverend Al Sharpton. Government wouldn't have anything to say about that.
I don't know. They probably wouldn't let him get it either. Gaddafi was saying, look, y'all ain't gotta stay over there, y'all can come over here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but he's talking about he gave him that
But
money
they
to build
want
up the black
it's just
community.
now like Trump don't want us to leave. You know what I'm saying? So they going to Africa and all these other places to attack these people because they don't want us to go over there. They got to make Africa look like they still in tents and these people ain't never been in the whole continent ain't never been in tents. You know what I'm saying? Some of the first colleges in the world that we know of came from Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't understand. You know, the
And
propaganda is to not have everybody connected. So we can't remember our lineage. You know what I'm saying? So
They said in
know,
those mud, those so-called mud huts that they built. You know what? I was looking into one of those geographical channels, and they said the construction, how they construct those things is, I mean, and the temperature, no matter how hot it is a certain temperature in there. No matter how cold it
we
is, it's a
discussed
certain
this on a couple of shows back that the Earth stayed a certain temperature from 56 to
right,
65 degrees year round. I don't give a damn how. Right now, if you dig deep enough, it's ground 65, 56 degrees. You can live in that. You can survive in that throughout all temperatures.
right,
So when you see all these houses that deep, because they trying to say it's the mud flood, but what if people built their houses in the ground because they knew they didn't need to have air conditions and all that
right,
because it stayed a certain temperature year round. You feel what I'm
right,
saying? When you
right.
get the people that's new to the planet, they don't know nothing. That's why they gotta. If you look at the air conditioner, it's made in your image. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is made in our image. The machines, everything. But
Right.
they had technology because people was living here long enough to know if you stay somewhere long enough, you know how to survive. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
But it's
yeah, you're gonna learn that. You're
come
gonna
on
learn that
now.
in a few days. Shit.
But if you're a
Them
hunter
motherfuckers
and
in
a
30,
gatherer,
in 30 days. You put the motherfuckers out in that damn jungle in 30 days. They know how to motherfucking catch fish with make arrows to catch fish. You dig what I'm saying?
what might not even
They know how
they
to do
done
it
made
all.
traps where they can set it up.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, don't take a motherfucker long shit. Think
No,
humans
but
motherfuckers tell them what they
if you
want
new
to.
to the planet, then it's gonna take a while to learn how to survive because you deal with hunters and gatherers. These people didn't stay nowhere long. You feel what I'm saying? Because they couldn't. They gotta go wherever the animals flew. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
you know
wonder
the
how the
animals
first
rotate.
motherfucker. I wonder how the first motherfucker think, to eat, to be
If
hungry.
you a meat eater, you ain't thinking about planting no garden. Okay? You ain't got
Right,
time to plant no garden. Come on, think about it.
right.
Because you gotta follow these animals because they going down, they following the path where the water at. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
the
So they
no.
migrate.
That's the that. All right, nomads. So I think nomads were more Neanderthal.
Oh, there you go. Whatever you want to call them, Siberians or whatever.
Right.
It don't matter. But
Because
they gotta
they
go
wasn't
with the flow.
vegetable and fruit eaters, where they could, they shit wherever that their livestock went,
So
they
you
went.
you you gotta have culture to have a garden. You gotta sit there and take the time to learn how to grow the food, cultivate everything. You know what I'm saying? You know
Right.
it's coming back every year. You feel what I'm saying? But if you moving constantly, how you gonna know if the stuff coming back? Because you ain't there for it to come back.
No,
You constantly
you
moving.
following them. You
So
following them
this is what I think about it.
bubble. Hey,
Huh?
I wonder that's how the motherfuckers got over this motherfucker. Following that herd, following that
Yeah, of
meat.
course. Of
You know what
course.
I'm saying? Them motherfuckers keep
Because
on running away from them. They keep on going farther and farther. Shit.
I mean,
Uh,
and the further you go up north, you
right.
can get the Russians from Canada. So I mean, why wouldn't they? And plus, the
Alaska
planets
right
were
there
closer.
in
The
Alaska.
continents were
Two.
closer, man. Come on,
Right. Yes.
the
Oh yeah.
continents were a
Yes.
whole lot closer.
Yeah. They drifted further and further apart.
Yeah, and you
Exactly.
had major storms, and you had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of earthquakes and all that. But
Right.
by nature, we got more culture because that's why we more calm. We're here, it's in our blood. We've been here so long that it's just in our nature to be able to survive. That's why they put us in any predicament they put us in, we survive. They took us through crack, they took us through every drug, all this shit, and
Arrow.
we still surviving.
Yeah. Roaches,
Come on now.
man. Roaches, buddy.
No, because you know why
we
you
got that
survive? Because you
hormone.
connected to this.
No doubt. We got
Yeah.
that source, that melanin source, that
They're right.
shield.
We can handle the sun and do all that because, like I said, most of the people that look like us, we were below the equator. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, like in this country, a lot of people moved from down south and they moved up north because they did that in order to create their world. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we was all over the planet, man. We had harmony with everything. So the boule was created to create mischief in nature and to keep deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? And to promote socialism with his money and saying I'm better than you and you ain't this and you know what I'm saying. Keep people.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna make this statement right here. They have done a hell of a job.
They have. Yeah. It's terrible for me to say that, but it's bad.
They have been very successful. And
that's why I be laughing at I be seeing some of these women on TikTok and all these, oh, I don't need no man to go 50-50 or I don't need it. Nigga, we at war. Okay? You worry about finances, you worry about your status, you worry about you don't need a man. They take money away. What you gonna have? You need a man. You can't go out there and fight. You can't chop no tree down and get no firewood. You take money away, these women will be a lot more humble, okay? And it will be more community because the so-called Caucasian woman went against her man, but she ain't go against because she's still with him, okay? I don't care what she say. She might get upset and say, oh, this and that, but she ain't went nowhere, okay? Because she know. All right? Now, she might be attracted to us by nature. All the women are attracted to us, okay? Because we connected to the earth. Why not? But they had to make money and shiny trinkets to separate, you know what I'm saying, the so-called man from humanity. You know what I'm saying? A kind of a man. Because they don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no power. And every history book you look at, it's always a group that go in there and they start all these little civil wars and all that, and they break it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the resources. So they go in there and they come in there like your friend, but at the same time, they trying to destroy your shit. And we fall for it because we so busy trying to keep each other deaf, dumb, and blind and on this pedestal. And I don't want you to get up here. I'm better than you. We take on their mentality, and that's why we ain't got shit done. You feel what I'm saying? That's why. And it's sad, you know. So all these two titles, they tie in together because without the boule, you wouldn't have the so-called white woman's movement, okay? We started all these movements because we were going against the grain of how they were treating us. You know what I'm saying? And that put a fire up under, because you got to understand who was the most slave owners. It was white women. They had more slaves than more white men. You know what I'm saying? Because they inherited from their fathers or their grandfather. Do the math. Look it up. You don't believe it?
That's today's mathematics.
And who always starting shit? Who always starting shit is the white woman. She always been the main one.
I guess that's why the damn white man won't let no damn white woman be president out there.
Exactly. He ain't gonna let no woman be a president, period.
Can you imagine Hillary was president? How many wars we would have been in?
We wouldn't even be talking right now.
Censorship.
Yep.
Castration.
More drugs.
Castration.
Yep. At least Trump trying to get rid of the fentanyl and all that. They would have brought more of that in here. You know what I'm saying? They would have brought a whole.
You know who was her idol? Hillary.
Who? Hillary?
Morgan Singer. Yeah, Morgan Singer. That was her idol. That was her. She was talking. Boy, she loved that woman. She loved that woman.
What did Eugenia deal with? Birth control. It's called population control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kill the black community.
And really, she aimed at us.
Right. She despised her. Well, I wonder what a black man did to her. Must have hung her mama or something. I don't know. And she seen it or something. She hated
her parents. And see, a lot of them folk remember when they was in slavery. Okay? So you gotta understand that.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
They remember. A lot of them remember because you know why they remember? Because their families were still intact. A lot of them families were still intact, so they passed the information down saying, oh, this is your natural born enemy right here. You know what I'm saying? This is who you gotta take out. You know what I'm saying? This is how you gotta stay on their neck. We don't know that because they broke our households up. So they broke our lineage up. So we always in the Oh, I gotta get myself together. Oh, you see how they always keep us? Oh, I gotta get
Right.
myself together. Oh, I gotta get myself together. You can't think clear when you always in a survival mode. Think about it.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
You can't,
Look,
you ain't gonna prosper. Your health gonna
hey,
be off. Your stomach gonna be messed up. Your cells off. Everything off because you steady in survival mode. They always pumping that fear to us. They gotta keep it pumping because they know once that information get in your blood, then it's gonna affect your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? And you think it's just the food. No, it ain't. It's the stress, man. It's the stress trying to survive in a system that wasn't made for you. And we keep trying to fit in a cookie shell that wasn't meant for us. You feel what I'm saying? That shit, imagine trying to fit into some shit that wasn't even made for you. And you constantly trying to, you don't move around. You ain't gonna never get no sleep in that motherfucker. You constantly moving around. You can't recuperate. Cause that shit wasn't made for your ass. And that's why
right.
we are whack. That's what I'm telling you. This system wasn't made for us. I don't care how many degrees you get, how much money, because I always talk to this guy. This guy was like, yeah, even the millionaires miserable. I said, I wonder why they miserable. Because they feel like they done achieve what they want and they don't have to think no more. But no, it's not that. It's not everybody ain't rich around you. So now you stress, you got anxiety, you going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they say, oh, let's make a called the boule. So we be able to watch out for each other and we'll keep these niggas down here. And we gonna treat them how the white man treat us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. We see that in our group all let your ass get low on your money and look how your family treats you. You know what I'm saying? That's how we treat each other.
Yeah. Right.
Don't let your money get low. Oh, that nigga lazy. Oh, that nigga ain't shit. You probably work 10 times harder than most of these folks. You know what I'm saying? But because you thinking
When you
and you work
stop,
hard and you go against the grain, they ain't gonna support you. You the black sheep because you got a certain feeling about, oh, they gonna spread a rumor. One of them goddamn boule in your family. Oh, that nigga ain't shit. And the ones that already intimidated about you, they gonna go with it anyway because that's what they want to see. You feel what I'm saying? But we treat each other worse than these motherfuckers treated us. And that's why we ain't prospering as a community. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me with my rant. You know, once I get on,
but
it's a wrap.
but you're speaking facts, bro. You're speaking facts,
Oh yeah,
facts,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
facts.
And that's why we stuck. And that's why we can't create our own enterprises. That's why we can't create our own groups. You know what I'm saying? We can't. And then soon we get together, here goes somebody like Nicki Minaj or one of these entertainers come in here with this goofy ass shit because they got some own personal stuff they want. They're not thinking as a group. And you see, that's what's wrong with us. We're not thinking as a group no more. We thinking individually. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we losing. Because first thing we should be thinking as Americans off the rip, because we need each other. If an American go to another country, they don't give a damn what color you is. They still don't like your ass. They don't care if you white, black, purple. It don't even matter. So we need to stick together first off that. Then the second thing we need to do is get rid of these old motherfuckers with this old mentality. They gotta keep this shit going. We need to get rid of them. They need to go. Are they gonna retire? We need to knock their ass off. Simple as that. They got to get out the way. Third thing we need to do is start telling the kids the truth. So by the time they get our age, none of this shit won't exist no more because they know the truth. They won't let it happen. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. Because until we
Right.
do that, we're gonna continue a cycle. That's why you stick the boule in our lifespan to throw us off. You know what I'm saying? So we won't evolve. Simple as that.
But they're everywhere though. They're
You gotta
everywhere,
point them
man.
out. Point them out.
They're everywhere. They're in control of every damn thing. I mean,
They are.
they're not a teacher. They might be a dean that says
Yep.
these curriculums will be taught at the school.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
They're those people. There might not be a district judge. They might be a fucking superior court. I mean, you know what I mean. They might be
Oh yeah. Oh
shit,
yeah. We
high
talk about
level.
Yakub. We always talk about Yakub and how he had the lawyers, the doctors, and it's all the same. It's a metaphor, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I look at it now like these women. Oh, it's more educated black women than it is black men. So what does that tell you? They don't like black men. So of course they don't want us educated. And what's education besides having common sense? You know what I'm saying? Because just because you got a degree, that don't mean you intelligent. You know what I'm saying? You might have you might have downloaded the wrong information. Come
Check this
on.
out, though. And listen to this right here. I want to show you something. Shit don't change until it starts affecting the motherfucker. Like, white man, say shit. How you gonna keep the way of keeping the black man down, or saying he lazy? Oh, he don't. Oh, he ain't with the mama and the child, so we gonna make him pay child support and make him damn near half your check. You understand what I'm saying? How you gonna survive? You say, how am I survive this? My bills are this right here, and you got me paying half my check out.
Yeah.
Get another job. Get another job. They increase your pay because you make more. Okay? Shit was like that. Always to keep a brother down, keep a brother down, keep a brother down. Then there come a time when them white women start leaving them white men and the damn had the children. Now the white man had to pay the damn child support. The motherfucker said, oh, and taking half their check and all that. That shit started happening. You see how quickly that they changed the law.
They changed it overnight.
They changed it. And now they say, goddamn it, if you pay child support, goddamn it, you can file that kid on your taxes.
You can file them on your taxes. And
do you see how they lowered the
they moved the goalpost.
And did you see for years black men, you understand, had to go through this shit right here.
And that's why a lot of us we ain't got shit done because we had kids when we were young. We had to take care of our kids. All our money went toward taking care of our kids and just to keep some kind of stability in our own life. You know what I'm saying? They make it so hard. They say you got to make at least 150, 200,000 a year to take care of a child. Who in the hell making that much money in the black community? It ain't but a few of us, and then it ain't in the South, because of course they ain't gonna bring the money down South. You can't make so much money.
But the ones that are making that, they boule.
Yeah, and they don't act like neither one of us. Okay, but you give me over $200,000. I'm gonna work a year or two and I'm gone. I'm starting my own company.
Be a millionaire, shit. Live like a millionaire.
Damn right. And and that's why I say you can go chase that and take on their identity, and because that was that's what I call the sunken place. When you go in somebody else's world and you got their degrees, you go around them, you got to talk like them. Because if you talk too loud, you're being too aggressive. You got to go, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take their jokes. All that shit is taking you out of your natural ability to be supreme. And you acting at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not going to get no satisfaction out of that.
You remember that's what I said on The Angry White Woman. Remember I did that
yeah,
podcast?
I remember that. It's stuck in my head to this day.
Exactly. And I told her, I said, nah, when black people go around white people, I said they got she talking about when Coca-Cola had came out with that that memo that they sent out to all their employees, the white employees, talking about they want their white employees to start acting less white. Like that, right? I want you to act like how you act. You dig what I'm saying? I need to know you. I don't need you to pretend like.
And you know who they really was talking to? They were really talking to the black people. Stop acting less white and act more black. But they got to do it the opposite way because they don't want nobody suing them and all kind of crap. So, it's always this soft racism that's going on in this country. But if white folk did more research, because they starting to wake up too. But a lot of them didn't want to change their mind because they had the privileges. They had why would you want to give up your privilege? You know what I'm saying? You've been sitting on this high horse so long. You ain't got to work as hard. You're making money.
I understand. I do.
But y'all got to understand why we fighting now, because we understand too. Like, that's some bullshit.
I understand. Shit. I would not give it up either. Shit. No way. Would you?
Yeah. And like I said, we ain't no racist. We got white friends. We got white people we work with. We got all kind of stuff. This ain't about no racism. This is about the truth. And it's about, and if the truth look like me, I got to pass the truth down to other people that look like me. And then I can come to your circle and then run my mouth. Because that's why I can fit in the other circle, because I'm confident about who I am. I'm coming in there with ammo. I'm not coming in there docile and being humble for no reason. Well, I'm being humble for a motherfucker that I know ain't going to be humble to me. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in there with smoking guns, straight up, because they're going to have more respect for you. You go in there all hesitant and want to be like them. Them people ain't going to have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
Just be you.
Because
Just
you're not in your nature. You're not living in your nature.
You get far more respect being yourself, being a genuine person. Just be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no ass kisser. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hell yeah. What about now the subject the next subject of the day is who does the black woman have more faith in, the government or her culture?
She definitely ain't got it in her culture. I can tell you that. I mean, they starting to wake up. I see some of them, you know, but a majority of them, a lot of them hurt. It probably somebody that looked like me that came and hurt them. But you got to understand this, black woman. Hurt people deal with hurt people. We all been hurt. So we don't know the extent of the hurt until we start doing research. So if a black man come across you and he ain't never had no father in his life, or he ain't never had no stable family, he might not meant to treat you wrong. He might be that might be all he knows. That's probably
you saying he might not know. He might not.
Yeah, he might not know. You know what I'm saying?
Got no example to look up to. But we got to stop making excuses as such as that. I mean, we might not have. You know what I'm saying? That's right. A lot of us might not have had a good example of things, but we have to start making it. The curse got to be broke. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have nobody to look up to, really.
Nope.
I mean, you look at it like this.
No, we were latchkey kids.
Right. Our people with the worked all the damn time to try to keep a damn roof over their head and food in our mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Did that. And life is fucked up. You work.
Yeah, you don't get to be yourself, man. You don't even know who you are. You know? And my daughter, you know, I used to get on her about that. She wanted to rush and get out. And so I let her. She went out on her own, but then she got out there and got with friends. And so the friends started depending on her because she had a car, she had this. But when they came up short on the rent, she would pay a little bit of their hair. And I said, look, this is what you're going to learn about life. You know what I'm saying? This stuff that you have to learn. So she went out there and tried, but she wasn't successful. So she had to come back home. But the point I was trying to make, at least you know what it looked like now. Because right now, young black people, you shouldn't be in no rush to leave home because it's too expensive for you to stay out on your own. We got to start tribing up, okay? We got to start. So they say life don't start you 40. If you got to stay home till you in your 20s, whatever, you stay home until you ready to go. But right now, it ain't safe for you to go. It's not healthy for nobody to go because all you're going to do is stress yourself out. You never find out who you are because you are just like it took us a while. Look how long it took us to tap into who we are, but because we kept tapping at it. But when you go out here and you start in life and you got these bills coming in, you don't know how to balance your book. You don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? That stuff affects you in the long haul, and it take away your confidence. But don't never be too proud to go back home and start over. There's nothing wrong with it because that's stereotypical within our community. Oh, when you turn 18, you got to get the hell out of here. You got to go find somewhere to go, but you got to get out of here. But a lot of these parents, they can't afford for you to leave. They need for you to stay. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is more than anything now today, for real. I mean, shit, you used to want your damn your kids to get on out.
Yep.
So you can be an adult, walk around the house naked. You know,
that's all it comes back down to. You want to have sex in every room and sit on the couch with your motherfucking drawers on.
want to be, you can't do that with the kids in the house and shit.
Nah.
Damn, shit. God damn, nigga, I thought you had to go to school today or something. Man, damn, what was that? You skipping school, motherfucker? Shit, you know, shit.
But yeah,
You got
I
out
do
of
this.
here,
I think
boy.
the government played a big role in affecting our community with the welfare and all that because the man couldn't stay there. But it was one girl that was on there saying that in the after World War II, they was allowing the man to stay there, but he had to want to stay there, and which I don't believe that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because if that's the case, why would they change the rule then? You know what I'm saying? If that was
right,
the case.
right,
So we had war. You gotta understand, these people didn't care nothing about you. After they freed you from being a slave, you still was a slave because you couldn't even leave the plantation because you couldn't afford it unless you moved up north and got along with the industrial empire.
that shit, man. A lot of them slaves, like they was like, no, the slave master was like, nigga, you're free.
Yeah,
Motherfucker,
why you ain't leave yet?
like, fuck, I'm going. What I'm
Where I'm
gonna
going
do?
for? I can't even
What I'm gonna
afford to
do?
go.
What am I gonna do, boss? What am I do, master? What am I do? You can't put me out to freedom. Goddamn it. You
Hey, what
can't.
you think going on now? What you think going on now? They scared to jump out there. People
Hey,
scared to
listen,
come together
listen,
and start the communities because they scared.
listen. That's what it is. That's what it is. Fear,
Scared to leave the
fear,
plantation.
fear, fear, fear to do something different.
Yep. Yep.
They're depending
So
on the
they'd rather keep
system.
the same
That
shit that they
system,
ain't
that
working.
system, that system got them in comfort. Even if
Yep.
they struggling, they in comfort.
Yep.
They rather struggle and being, as long as they are part of that system.
Long as they part of something.
Yes,
Ain't that crazy, man? Instead of the truth.
right.
And when you come along and tell them, and they be like, oh, man, you just talking, man. Nobody want to hear that black power shit. That what you just tell me. Nobody want to hear all that. Man, everything I done said to you for the last 30 years, look at all the stuff that then came true. Now you can't face me because you don't want. You would rather go back the other way and stay deaf, dumb, and blind instead of coming on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, I seen a damn post, man. I threw some damn Elijah Muhammad on a motherfucker with that shit. The damn the woman said, she was on there, she was like, is it right for a 30-year-old to date a 23-year-old like that? And you had a lot of mixed comments in the section and stuff. I put on that motherfucker like because I had the girl at the radio station. I had her hot as hell. Me and her were arguing and shit, man. She got to argue with me. Shit, the bitch hung up on me, for real.
What?
Yeah, at 102 Jams. Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah. When that Shannon Sharp shit started going, was real, the topic of
Oh,
discussion,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and shit. So they had that shit on the radio. I was on my way to work. I just called. Got right through. It was like it was meant to be. Like shit.
That is a little weird
For real, it got right through. They picked it up.
That's crazy.
And yeah, she picked it up. Well, what's your comment? What's your I said, shit. I said, I don't know. I said, that's kind of young, you know what I'm saying? I said, that is kind of young. I said, but they say man's ideal mate is half his age plus 7.
Yep.
That motherfucker got to do the math. You're sick. You're sick. Like that. I said, how the fuck am I sick? I said, what, you're mad because your husband's going to
Probably
replace you?
old ass lady.
You know what I'm saying? She got
Old ass
mad.
lady.
Man. She got the damn tripping.
And it
I said,
usually be them.
yeah, I said, what's the problem? Having the 8 plus 7, you know what I'm saying? All right.
She over 21? What the
Yeah. But listen, I don't understand. You got girls making fucking pornos at 18.
18, you go to other countries, they're making them younger than that.
Yeah. I mean,
Let me tell you something about that, man.
I just don't.
Let me tell you something about that. And that's what the Epstein files supposedly be about.
Yeah.
Them messing with young girls and boys. But this stuff been going on. I mean, ever since
They act like it's something like surprising. Like, motherfucker, they probably was molested. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
By
they
their
responded
uncle.
like that.
Yeah.
But a lot
Oh,
of
I mean,
women.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I don't condone that
Yeah, we
shit.
ain't talking about messing with
I'm
no
not condoning that
little
shit,
12,
not
13, 8
whatsoever.
years
No,
old.
nothing like
No, we're
that.
not talking
I'm
about
just
that.
saying, at 18 years old, if you're legally able to go in an army and give your life for a
Yes.
fucking country that really don't give a fuck about you, you're legally able to do that. Some states say 16, you're at the age of consent. That's
Yep.
some states, a lot of states, okay. But at 18, you are all right. At 18, if 18 you're 18. You get kicked out of your fucking house. So what if if a girl get kicked out of her house at 18 because she's legally able to get kicked the fuck out? Then if she goes and gets with a 70-year-old man,
It's
I
a
mean,
millionaire.
yeah,
Yep.
she doing what she
What you
got to
gonna say
do
then?
to
What you
survive.
gonna
What
say
the fuck?
then?
You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh shit. Who the pervert? You dig what I'm saying? She 18. She could either make pornos or she can get with this 70-year-old man and no probably
Yeah.
don't even give him none. Just give
And
him
you
the
ask
hand
me,
job. So,
she
yeah,
more the freak than him. She more the freak than him. Cause what she want with a 7-year-old? Cause she
right.
want his money. You know what I'm
Even
saying? She
the
don't care
money, even
about him.
if a girl that'll fuck for money or do what the fuck, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she
Come
don't
on,
care.
man. Come
But
on now.
but the problem I got is with these people out here, these people out here trying to make pedophilia legal. That's what I'm saying. These are people I got a problem with dealing with
Yeah,
little girls that ain't even have no
that's
menstrual cycle and dealing with little boys and you
back.
ain't even give them a chance to
Go
say yes or no. You know what I'm
go
saying?
back. Go. Whose culture is it? I'm not even gonna call them
It
people's
ain't even our
names out.
culture.
Whose culture is it? It's somebody's culture. It is.
Yep. We
It's
know
their
who
way
culture
of
it
life.
is.
It's their way of life. Just do the
Yep.
research on whose way of life that is, and you
Yep.
see who promotes it. All you gotta do is see
Yep.
who promotes all this shit,
Yep.
what nationality they are, and you see.
And see who trying to hide it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they trying to put it to you like they so righteous, but behind closed doors, they doing a bunch of savage ass shit, man.
Exactly. They want to get all this dirt on everybody around the fucking world. All right, quite naturally, quite naturally, quite fucking naturally. It's like this right here. If you go say somebody have a desire for fucking cake, they're on a fucking diet. You go out with them and you take them to a fucking cake factory. All right, man, just gonna have one piece. I ain't gonna tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can have a cheat day, anything like you tempting this motherfucker to do something.
Yep. Yep.
It's damn near like entrapment.
Mm-hmm.
So the shit, motherfucker might have a desire for a younger girl. All that shit, they were Epstein. What he did, he entrapped these people.
With P did it as well. Yep.
They entrapped people. That's why they had these videos so they could get an advantage. They took people's weakness and
Come on now,
man.
tell it. Tell it. Tell it.
And took
Tell
advantage of
it.
it. That's what they did.
That's exactly what they did. Set the motherfuckers up, boy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't
And
shit.
so
And
you
see,
so
Epstein,
ashamed.
Epstein did that for his government.
Yeah, for his government. You know who he was. He was an agent for.
They made him a billionaire. He was never a
Yeah.
billionaire. They
Yeah, he
made
was
him
never
a
a
billionaire.
billionaire. Yep.
Maxwell, she was a billionaire because of her father
Because of
was
her
a
father.
billionaire.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
father put them lies out in them textbooks that he had. You dig what I'm saying? That taught the school. Okay, that taught all the United States school system.
Yep. Come
Right
on
here.
now.
Say,
And all these rich folk, they got some freaky ass ways and they got freaky ass kids, and they done pass that shit down. All right. And they trying to put on you that they righteous, but they the damn freaks. That's what we trying to tell y'all. So they push all this stuff, they make it light, but they trying to get you to accept all this shit. That's why they keep putting it in your face. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So you think it's just natural after a while, oh, it ain't nothing. That's been going on for years.
See, but
No, man.
they did it. They see these motherfuckers right here. They're so slick, and how they start to condition you is they put it in the cartoons.
Yep.
So that vision is being told to your mental.
Then they indoctrinated through the school.
See what it is. It's those three things right there. See what your eyes see and your ears hear, your mind believe.
What the three monkeys was? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Exactly.
Come on now. And that's what they're attacking. All your senses.
Exactly.
It's a war, people. We are POWs. When y'all realize that, it's crazy you a POW in a so-called free world.
Ain't nothing free about this world, man.
Ain't nothing free.
Come on,
Don't
if
pay
it was
your goddamn bills.
hey, you dig what I'm saying? If it was if we were free, we wouldn't even have to go to the grocery store, right? We can go out and pick a fruit from a tree because we don't have to eat meat to survive.
No.
Wouldn't be nobody hungry. Wouldn't be nobody hungry. Wouldn't be no homeless.
And look at all the other countries. You can do that. And who are we taking care of? We taking care of everybody else. All right? They can go in their front yard and go pick out a fruit or they ain't got to worry about health care. We the only country got to worry about all that, but we supposed to be the most freest country in the world. And we the most indoctrinated slave master mentality country that I mean, we ain't got no freedom. We can't, and the way they're going now, they want to control your thoughts. That's why they put all this stuff in the so-called Jive, so they'll be able to detect how you thinking. Because your thoughts got vibration. Come on, man.
You see, you hear what that. I mean, I don't know. That ingenious. It was written. That's what I'll say. It was written that they said that the so-called Harriet Tubman said she would have freed more slaves only if they would have knew they were slaves. Now, that's a great saying because a lot of people would be woke up right now if they knew they were, in that condition they was in. I think they would start trying to get up. If they knew it was a fire, I think they would get up.
Yeah. If they knew the house was burning down.
Right. See, they think the fire, they think it's coming from the damn grill outside a barbecue.
Yeah.
But motherfucker out, their ass is barbecuing.
Yeah. And it might be a little fire come up here and then. They put it out and they be like, oh yeah, they got it. I ain't got to do nothing.
They don't realize what's going on. Only if you knew what was going on.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't realize. But that's why the most high blessed people like us to bang on the devil. Y'all should be doing. But a lot of y'all so shame of what people gonna think about you. That's what I don't like. I'm so sick of y'all niggas so worried about what other people gonna think. The Most High ain't gonna bless you, okay? You trying to be too careful. You're always walking on tippy toes, don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Fuck that shit. We ain't stepping on no motherfucker. We stepping on motherfucking eggs. We don't give a damn. Because you know why? I would hate to be an old man and I'm living and I see how the world done repeat itself 1,000 times the same way. Because these people can't show you no other way because they can't advance. That's why they can't lead the planet. They can't do nothing because it's not meant for them. They're not the true leaders of this world. So all you do is stay in nostalgia, okay? And I imagine me being an old man and I'm sitting there looking at my grandkids or looking at family members or friends and they got to go through the same shit over and over and over again. And I ain't never said nothing. I'm supposed to be a leader of my family. And I don't acknowledge what's going on. And y'all think we just making noise but if you open your eyes, you can see. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just talking to get up here gossiping and shit. This shit is real, man. This ain't nothing to play with.
Stay wise, because even Satan is deep. We told y'all that, man. We done told y'all that, man. This shit is deep, man. It's so deep that a lie look like the truth.
Yep.
Yeah. And
that's why you don't know what to believe no more.
Yeah. Lie look at AI. You don't know what's reality.
Yep. Even AI don't even know the truth because it's programmed logic. I was talking to AI the other day. I'm like, how could these people do this if they wasn't taught? And then the AI tell me something, and then it didn't have a clue because the person that put the logic in them go always make themselves look like the winner or the victim. You feel what I'm saying? So
exactly.
It's up to you to ask the AI or tell the AI the truth, then they can discern what's the difference because they go off of information. You know what I'm saying?
AI is like a bot, and all the bot knows is what it's programmed to
What it's
learn. So
told.
they might have programmed it to surf the internet and learn everything, or to memorize, because it's not it can't actually learn yet.
Yeah, it's
You
not
understand
thinking.
what I'm saying? It's memorizing the internet,
Yep.
memorizing everything, all the encyclopedias, all
Yeah,
information.
all the
So
information.
if the person that put the information, that inputted the data into the website that the bot is getting it off of, if that person was racist and said a racist thought or an opinion, that bot is picking that up.
Yep.
That bot is giving an answer out that could come from a
And
racist.
stop right there. So imagine a human like that, because we got a lot of humans just like the AI. They take whatever the news tell them. They look at CNN all day. They look at
Exactly.
C-SPAN. They take on
They'll
all that
kill
shit
you.
and believe everything they
Kill
tell them.
you. And they'll kill me and they'll kill you because we don't agree with the dumbass shit, the untruth that they believe.
Exactly.
Because they trick so well. Or that sleeping pill working so good. They can't smell the smoke and they can't feel the fire.
Can't feel the fire, huh? Woo, woo. Burn alive. Cook fish.
The more we try to tell you, the dumber we get.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. You know,
I don't know.
sad.
Sometimes I be like, man, damn, am I woke? Am I
Yeah.
living a dream, or is my dream the
Where am
reality? You dig what I'm saying?
La La Land.
My dreams have been. Look, I told somebody the other day. I was talking to him. I said, man, I don't know what the fuck, man. Is this reality, or when I'm asleep is it reality? Cause hell, I went to sleep the other day. I thought I was playing basketball. Man, listen. I done sprayed my motherfucking ankle and I ain't did that. What the fuck?
That was your chore right there.
What the fuck? My ankle sprung now.
Oh, that's deep. You know what? Because I tell people that's the inner world, that's your true world. You know what I'm saying?
I said, look, is this shit some Freddy Krueger shit? You dig what I'm saying? If I get cut, if I go wake up cut, I was balling my ass off. You remember how we used to ball and shit? You know what I'm saying? I like went up and then fell on some man. I'm like, oh shit, wake up, my shit fucked up.
Whoa. So they tell you the veil is coming down. The veil is coming down. The world's starting to collide.
I think it's a stress fracture or something. Word up, and I ain't did shit. And I done lost weight. Damn it.
See? You know what it is. You already know what it is. Them two worlds collide, man. That's all it is. That's why I tell you the veil coming down, man.
Motherfucker think I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. I'm shit. I'm telling you, that's what happened there. I'm telling you. Shit.
I don't think you crazy. All this shit going on. It gotta be, man, because it's no way. That's why I tell you, it's the spectrum through the eyes. It's how you perceive shit. Okay? But if they pushing this shit in your eyes all day, every day, you're gonna believe in it, and that's what you're gonna make it real. Okay? You're gonna make it real. This world right here is nothing but an illusion. The real world was within, because you gotta have a thought to even come out, and your mouth gotta be able to say it. So that's where the true world is at, is in this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
This ain't this is a spirit body. This ain't no that's why I say the only reason they surviving is because we looking at them, we say, oh, you real. But them motherfuckers ain't real. They not real. We keep buying into the system. Okay? We keep buying into the system, man. This shit can end overnight.
Man, you know what? And look, you know how, hey, listen, man, listen, and the reason I be trying to get black people to come together, man, if we came together, do you know how powerful we could be, man, for real, as a group of people? Because then you could just take your money. That's how BlackRock has gotten so powerful. It started out as an investment group, and then there's more people coming in and joining them, say, okay, invest my money. Then they got all this money to invest, and they buying up everything. See, black people, All right, say a PlayStation is $500 for one person. But if we got 500 people that come together and we say we're gonna buy these PlayStations wholesale, we can get them 500 PlayStations probably for $50.
Yep. They ain't gonna look at it like that though.
Everybody got it at $50 because that's what they selling them for, $50. Then we ain't the markup. The companies mark them up to the $500. See, but we can get in and get the five. If you buy 500 at a time, you can get them $50 a piece. But if you get them at one at a time, you're gonna pay $500. If we got the 500 people to pay $50, we can just go on and get it for everybody. But everybody won't come together like that. This is the first thing a motherfucker say. Nigga, what's wrong with that? Is it real? You know what I'm saying? They doubt it. They doubt
it. Yep. Are they mad because you said it?
Yeah.
Just because you said it, they ain't think of it.
Right.
That's what's going on in our community, man. Ain't no support, man.
So,
for the real.
That's why I didn't come to the conclusion and come to the acceptance like this, all family ain't family, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
no.
shit.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Right. And
that's real.
Sometimes your friends are more family than your family.
Yeah, they ain't supportive.
Right.
Yeah.
So
look how long we've been doing this show, and all the people we know. I ain't never hear nobody say, "Well, let me get on the show," or let me. Lately I've had people say, "Well, I ain't got nothing to look at. What's your podcast? Because I want to check it out." But they not gonna come in while we on here. They'll come look at it later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. All the people we know, we shouldn't even have to worry about it. We should have a nice crowd in here, at least 100 people, and we sitting here exchanging, talking about what we need to talk about, and they supporting what we doing. And then we create a movement.
They just worried about, you voted for Trump.
That's all they stuck on.
Everybody got different reasons for why they do what they do. Okay, for real, different reasons. You have to support what you support. He might have been talking about cutting light bill on my side of town. Okay, I got to vote for that or something.
I'm saying though. The man been in almost 2 years, man. God damn, it's almost
man, I voted for him. Why? And I tell the world now why I voted for him. I voted for him because he was not a politician. I think the political system is dirty, and what you need to clean it up is somebody that's not affiliated or have been affiliated with that ass.
The Most High set that up.
So you get somebody that's new to the motherfucking game,
and that was abused. Hey, and you heard what came up, right? They talking about with Obama, and the Clintons, Trump suing them.
He should.
Yeah. He said they about to go to jail because they stole the election from him his second term when they robbed him and they put Biden in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see this? All the shit that's coming out now.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the shit that's coming out now. It's a lot of shit that's coming out now. They talking about Trump is demanding that they find 11,000 votes. No, motherfucker, if you know that machine was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Why would you do a paper ballots when you know that's the most fraud-free type of election? Why would you want any other thing but the most fraud-proof? Unless you planning to steal the election.
This somebody just said they watch us while they at work. They said they be listening to us every time we come on. We love it. Shout out. Y'all must have heard what we just said. Thank you. Thank you for the support. We love it.
Right.
We love it. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Cause we spending money too. So this is a big deal. It ain't just sitting on here just not doing nothing. And we had a merch for y'all. In a couple more weeks, we're gonna have some merch for y'all to buy. Only Opinion That Matters, t-shirts and hats and you know what I'm saying, coasters or whatever. But we do this because we love our country and we love the world. We love our existence. But we've been smart enough to know it since we've been young that this is something not right in this world and it's out of balance, it's out of whack. So that's why we come on here and bang on this government or whoever else that's negative in the universe that's going against the grain because we tired of it. And we tired out. We don't want our kids to go through this none of this. Children or whatever terminology you want to use, you know?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell
But hey, brother, you know, I could be on here with you all night, but I ain't had a rough. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it, man.
You got nothing to do but get snowed. We snowed in. Shit. Can't do nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to
Can't go
snow in and
nowhere.
give me
I
some
tell you what. I
BOULE'S.
tell you what you do. I tell you what you do. We can get on that game.
Oh, you want to get on later on?
I can, yeah. We
Well, you
play
need to
one.
come in the rec, man. I'm not playing you one-on-one, and I don't do that other stuff. You need to come in, make you a player, and get in the rec. Y'all want to play me? I done bang on a lot of y'all. My name Big Daddy Haas in there on 2K. I done hurt a lot of y'all young boy feelings because y'all don't know how to play ball. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll get on there with you later if you want. You know?
Yeah.
But right now,
hit me. What time?
oh man, damn, I didn't know it was 10:30, man. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Well, we started late.
Maybe I might get you out tomorrow. See, you got something scheduled. I'll come on the show with you tomorrow then.
I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I set the schedule up for the rest of the week.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday. I set it up for Tuesday, and I set it up. I did for us to do a show Sunday for the Super Bowl at 12.
Oh, that's what that was. I saw then. Okay, that's what I saw.
Sunday, next Sunday, the 8th, for the Super Bowl, a Super Bowl special show. So we're gonna on that show right there. We're gonna give out who we like with the spread, the under and over, and the best player, the best prop bets that I think, and Big Haas he think. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give out.
Yeah, and if anything I got, I'm giving it to him because that's his thing. You know, I ain't never been no gambler too much. So
no doubt, I love that shit.
I
don't like to lose either. That's why I'm mad as a mother right there today. That's why I've been in a fetal position all day today. I was looking here.
What?
I lost my ass out today.
Man, you need to stop, boy. You ain't been doing this for years.
Boy.
Years.
Yeah.
Topsy-turvy.
Shout out
LaCrush. LaCrush, you know this was your topic now. We still gonna talk about this because I want to hear what you got to say. But shout out to LaCrush. He wasn't able to show up tonight, but shout out LaCrush.
No doubt. He said next Saturday. But shit, we're gonna talk
about
next Saturday, but we're gonna allow him to talk about he gonna talk about a little bit about his subject matter a little bit next Saturday. But we have a different subject matter next Saturday. And man, you know what? I remember when you said something about perspective and the perception and all that. Man, that was a hell of a show we did. Perception versus perspective. That was a hell of a show.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
That was a hell of a show, man.
Yeah, because that come back to what we were talking about. That come back to the BOULE'S.
Man,
and you change the perception of how people perceive the world, and you make this person my leader.
Man, we done. If people need some man, go back to some of them old shows.
Yeah, look at all the videos. All bases.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all do need to look at it, all videos for sure.
Yeah,
because I mean, ain't too much we didn't touch on.
I might can put season 1 back up there now, since you remember.
Oh man, we got shut down so many times. It was crazy.
Yeah, cause we got shut down because that COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? That COVID
yeah, we couldn't say shot. We had to say jab.
Nothing. That's crazy. Now
look at this. Now they coming out saying the shot was dangerous and it affected a lot of people. And we were sitting here telling y'all, it's crazy, man. I lost a job because I got exempt. And the people harassed me so bad at my job, I didn't want to stay there no more. Work around a bunch of women, and they was upset because they didn't have the courage to stand up to the system. And I'm not gonna take nothing that my body can't identify with. We were made to be healers. Our body was made to heal. And if you why you getting rid of all the holistic doctors? Why you getting rid of our herbs? Why we can't grow our own garden? Why we can't have no fruit trees growing up and down the sidewalk? Why? Because you're dealing with parasites. Parasites don't want to see nobody prosper. They want to keep you in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want people affecting your nervous system. You know what I'm saying?
It's a race of people that's parasites.
Yes. And so they pump fear, and what fear does, it mess with your nervous system. And that's where a lot of diseases come from, your nervous system being out of whack. Just simple as that. Come on now.
It is. That's it.
Bro, you know, I got much love for you, but it's my wind down time.
Hey, that's cool.
Shout out to my uncle Jeff. He turned 90. He turned 90 today. Okay? His brother is 98. Okay, so I got some OGs in my family. I got to always show love to them. I want to give him a shout out for his birthday and all my family and friends. Love y'all. And y'all hold it down, man. Positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace.